Artemisia Gentileschi was one of the best-known women artists of the 17th century. But imagine what it was like for a woman artist in the Baroque period, or even before. They were overshadowed by their male counterparts, often their fathers or teachers. They had no identity. So it's almost kind of a miracle that this woman emerged who's a paradigm of feminism in a lot of today's studies for everything she was able to accomplish and all the obstacles she was able to overcome. Artemisia Gentileschi was the daughter of the painter Orazio Gentileschi. She had a horrible early beginning to her career in that one of the painting instructors employed by her father to train her sexually assaulted her and went through a brutal court case in which she was ultimately convicted. But this had a profound impact on her art making and practice. Despite that all, she was a superwoman. She overcame so many obstacles. She supported herself as an artist. She commanded high prices. She was the first woman admitted to the Florentine Academy. She is perhaps the best-known artist of the 17th century. She was a follower of the great artist Caravaggio and absorbed his lessons. The drama that he imparted in his canvases, composition, subject matter, were all lessons she absorbed. She looked in a completely proto-feminist way at biblical heroines. The subjects, the protagonists of her works of art were not the men, but they were the women. So here we have a martyrdom of Saint Sebastian taken from the perspective of Saint Sebastian after he's been removed from the tree, his body covered in arrow piercings, and we barely recognize him. His face is entirely in shadow, and the whole upper right quadrant of the picture is in shadow as well. But instead, the key figures here are Saint Irene of Rome and Lucina, who are administering to his wounds, having rescued him from the tree. All of the action of the painting is centered on the interaction of the two of them. The work has an interior light, candlelight, so we see the source of the light in the painting as was common in the northern tradition. And this light suffuses the painting with a kind of golden glow and brings into highlight the faces of these women, which are very emotional, they're very connected, they're very realistic, and you feel that deep connection between them and what they are trying to achieve. They become the heroines here. Also incredibly beautiful is the coloration, the way the folds of the drapery are modeled and enhance the kind of softness of these women, but yet you sense their strength as well. And as expressive as their faces are these beautiful hands that I think only a woman could render with such sensitivity. From the perspective of contemporary art, which is the lens through which I view old master painting today, this is a tremendously modern composition. It's something almost that you can't even imagine without the advent of photography, for example, and using lights and darks in various ways. So this painting is just suffused with emotion, with kind of meaning and content, and a rereading or a re-scripting of the traditional biblical mythology that puts it very much into the realm of today's art. It's nice to be reminded that women have been a force in creating and making art since the beginning.